Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. How are you all doing? In today's video I'll be cooking fried rice, and I'd like to share with you guys how I'm gonna make it. Although I have a lot of fried rice recipe on this channel, but it's actually a long time ago I've made fried rice, so I want to make one today and I want to share with you guys. And this might also give you guys idea of, okay, it's a long time I've cooked fried rice. Oh, Janet, where did you make fried rice? Oh, that is idea. Let me make fried rice this weekend. That is why I'm sharing this video. So these are the ingredients I'll be using. So I have my carrot. This is fresh carrot, and I dice myself. And is it dice? I cut it into cubes, so you guys can see cubes. And this is green beans. It's also fresh. I dice it myself. And this is green beans. This is frozen green beans, so I brought it from the freezer and I rinsed it with hot water just for it to defrost, so it's ready to be used. And I also buy prawns. This is prawns, this is frozen prawns I will also be using. And I also have chicken. This is chicken breast. I'll be using that, and I've cut onions, and this is one seasoning cube. Let me show you guys the cube. This is vegetable flavor. I bought this from Nigeria. Anyway, my sister bought it for me when I went to Nigeria. This is what she used to cook, so I don't really use it to cook, but I would like to use it for the breast chicken. I'm gonna boil the breast chicken and I'll be using it. I'm also going to be using sweet corn. This is tin sweet corn, and this is the one I normally use. Can you guys see? Yeah, so you can also use frozen one, but I like using the tin one. Okay, so I'm also going to be using vegetable oil. Sometimes I use butter to make my fried rice. Sometimes I use vegetable oil, so I'll be using vegetable oil. And here I have minced herbs, I have curry powder, I have dry thyme, and I have two Maggi crayfish I'll be using. And I have ground ginger grounds, and I have onions ground, and I also have aromat. You guys, I don't joke with my aromat. There's one thing missing. What is missing? Ooh la la, our rice. So this is the rice I'll be using. Yeah, so now let's start cooking. So first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to boil my chicken. So as you guys can see, I put seasoning cube as the one I showed earlier. So that is it. So I'm going to be adding aromat. Now if you don't have aromat, you can use salt to taste, but I always use aromat instead of salt. But if you're wondering where to get this aromat, if you live in UK, you can find it in Sainsbury's, Asda, Morrison's, or any of your African and Caribbean store. If you can't get it, you can order it from Amazon. They have it on Amazon. And to tell you guys, they didn't pay me to advertise it, because I use it and I love it. That's what I'm sharing with you, my fellow women, or our daddy or our uncle in the house. Okay, so I'm going to boil this till it's nice and tender. Okay, and let me cover it. So guys, this is the chicken and this is the stock. I'll be using the stock later. I'm gonna leave that aside. And now we are going to wash our rice. I'm gonna wash it nicely, and I'll be back once I finish washing it. Gonna pour my rice. So I'm going to stir fry this for about 2 minutes on medium heat. I'm just going to add a little bit of aromat. And this is optional. You don't have to add anything if you are stir frying your rice. Some people, they will parboil the rice, they will cook it, and once the rice is ready, they will start stir frying it in the vegetable. I'm gonna do that as well, but I like cooking my own fried rice like this. Once I stir fry it before I cook it, it's much easier for me when I'm adding the vegetable to it. Okay, so guys, after 2 minutes of stir frying, I'm going to add the stock. This is the chicken stock. So sometimes I don't add stock. When I don't have stock, I don't add stock. I just use water. So I'm going to add more water. So if you add stock, just add it. If you don't, you can just add water. But one thing I normally do, I make sure that the water I'm adding is hot water, boiled from the kettle. Okay, so I'm going to add more water, and I'm sifting it. If you guys can see, I add the water through the sifter because sometimes, you know, those small things inside the kettle, we are trying to avoid it. We don't want to be chewing on our rice and it will be as if we are chewing on sand. Okay, so because I add the chicken stock and the chicken stock was seasoned, I'm going to taste it and make sure that the seasoning is okay. If not, I'll add seasoning. Let me taste it. Okay, it needs seasoning, so always taste it. Oops. So anytime you add stock to your rice, always taste it before you add seasoning. So I'm going to add one of these seasoning cubes. So I'm going to add minced herbs, not a lot, a little. I'm also going to add the curry powder, a little like that. I'm also going to add thyme. You can skip the minced herbs if you don't have it. Just use thyme. If you don't have thyme, you can skip all that. You know, it's not necessarily, but that is how I like mine. Have all those nice flavor. Smell good already. So I'm just going to close it to cook, and I'm going to load the cooker so it'll be cooking nicely. You guys see that? Yep, I'll be back. So guys, the rice is ready, so I'm going to take it out from the cooker, and then we are going to start frying the vegetables. So I have my pot on the cooker. I'm going to add vegetable oil. You can also use butter. So I'm going to start with the prawns. I'm not going to add any seasoning because the prawn is salty. I think they add salt already, so it's nice and seasoning with salt. Okay, that's what I mean. It's not like it's salty. So I'm going to stir fry this till it's nice and tender to my taste, you know, kind of golden brownish, not too much fried though. Okay, so guys, this is ready. Can you guys see? So I'm gonna pack it from the oil. Yeah, remember we are making fried rice. Everything about fried rice is about frying, isn't it? Everything is about frying. So I'm gonna take it and then we'll move on to the next thing. So guys, this is it. It smells so good and tastes delicious because I just taste one, you know. So now we are going to fry the chicken. Okay, so I'm going to stir fry this in this tiny oil. this tiny oil. Yeah, so I'm going to stir fry this till it's kind of a bit golden brown. Okay, so guys, as you guys can see, it's golden brown, like, can you guys see? So now it's ready. I'm going to take it out from the pot. We're going to continue with the rest frying. So I'm going to add it to the prawns. You guys see that? Oh, okay guys, this is the chicken. Can you guys see? It looks so yummy. So now I'm going to add a little bit of vegetable oil, like that much. So now I'm going to fry the sweet corn. I'm not going to add any seasoning to it. You guys, you know, sweet corn is sweet already. So we don't need to add anything. So I'm going to stir fry this for about 1.5 to 2 minutes sharp. Yeah, let's just say 2 minutes, okay? And I'll be stirring it. Make sure you are stirring on it. If you're a new beginner, you see, just step by step, very straightforward. Nothing to panic about when you're cooking. So guys, this is 2 minutes later. My sweet corn, it's ready. So I'm going to take it out. So now I'm going to add a little bit of oil, tiny bit. So now I'm going to fry the carrots. I'm going to stir fry this carrot for about 2 to 3 minutes. So I'm going to continue stirring it. And while stirring it, I'm going to add aromat. I'm going to add aromat I showed earlier, just to give it that delicious, you know, flavor. So I'm going to stir fry this for about 3 minutes. As I said, I'm going to continue mixing it. So yeah. So guys, you know, I said I'm going to stir fry this for 3 minutes. This is about 1.5 minutes later. And what I want to do, I'm going to pour the green beans and then the green the peas as well, so everything can stir fry together. Because the carrot is hard, that's why I stir fry it first, you know. But instead of me to take it out from the cooker, from the pan, and start frying it separate, since it's halfway of cooking, I just add everything so that everything can stir fry together. Okay, so I'm going to also add a little bit of aromat. If you don't have aromat, you can use any seasoning you normally use for your cooking, you know. So I'm going to fry this for another 1.5 minutes to 2 minutes. Okay, yeah. So guys, this is 2 minutes later, and now I'm going to add everything I stir fry earlier. I'm going to mix all that together. Look at that color, isn't it beautiful? Beautiful. So now I'm going to add, you know, I use some to boil the chicken. Yes, I was adding it behind the camera, so yeah, just a little bit. I'm going to also add minced herbs. My minced herbs, not a lot because we use some for the rice. I'm also going to add the curry powder, not a lot as well. I'm gonna add thyme, you know, just fry my soya. So I'm gonna mix everything together now. So I'm gonna try to stir fry everything together, and then I'm going to add, you guys remember I showed 2, and I use 1 to boil the rice. So I'm just going to put a little bit beside the vegetables, not a lot, that's it. I'm going to mix everything together. So I've been mixing this for about half a minute now. Sorry about the steam. So now I'm going to start adding the rice. Guys, this is the rice. You guys remember? So I'm going to add it. Okay guys, look at my fried rice is ready. Can you guys see that? Delicious, and it smells so good, guys. It smells so good. Oopsie. So that is it in this video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye for now. Bye for now. Bye.